let's talk about asset planning with Medicaid.
So generally, when a person applies for Medicaid, they're going to have to provide information regarding their assets and their income. So if you're a single person, it's fairly simple. You have to, depending on your monthly income, you are allowed to keep either $8,000 or $2,400 if your income is, the cutoff is about $2,200 above and below. If you're below that, you get to keep the higher amount.
Wait, 8,000 or 2,400?
Yes.
It's a massive swing. A month?
Yeah, so if your income is over $2,200 a month, you're allowed to keep $8,000. You're only allowed to keep $2,400 in total assets.
Oh, okay.
You have to spend your assets down to $2,400.
Okay.
If your income is below $2,250 a month, you can keep up to $8,000, and that is in countable assets. So there are some assets that go in the pot that get counted to say, yes, you can get Medicaid, or no, you cannot. And then there are some assets that are exempt, the home being, the primary example of an exempt asset.
Retirement accounts? Exempt, not exempt?
The spouses, so let me talk about a single person first, and
I might derail you, so
no, it's
sorry.
okay. So for a single person, there's not too much planning you can do, because all Medicaid planning has to be done within the boundaries of what's called a 5-year look-back period. So any giving away of an asset or transfer for less than fair market value that is done within 5 years of applying for Medicaid is, with some exceptions. There's exceptions to everything I'm saying. But I'm not going to. Let's
just go with 80%.
I'm not going to go down these different paths. Is going to incur a penalty period based on the value of that asset and how long ago you gave it away.
Can you give me an example?
Sure. So I, am applying for Medicaid right now, but 2 years ago, I gave my child $10,000. Okay, so that's a gift for less than fair market value. I got nothing in return. That was made within 5 years of my application for Medicaid. So the way the penalty period is going to be calculated. So once you are otherwise eligible for Medicaid, you've spent everything else, and you say, okay, now I should be on Medicaid. No. Now the penalty period starts, right? It doesn't start when you make the gift. It starts when you are eligible. So you're in the position of having spent all your money, but Medicaid's not going to start yet. So in that example, they take the average monthly cost of a nursing home, which I picked that number because in our example is about $10,000.
Okay.
So the state would say you're eligible, but you're going to have to wait a month, because Medicaid pays the cost of a nursing home is about $10,000 a month.
I see.
So you're eligible now, but you're going to have to wait another month till we're going to penalize you for that gift for that amount of time, and then you can start Medicaid.
$10,000.
Yes, the average cost of a nursing facility is now up to roughly somewhere between $10,000 or $12,000 a month. Yeah, which is why even with people with some means, a home and assets, if they're in a nursing facility for any amount of time, it's fairly easy to spend your assets down, and then you're going to need Medicaid. So it's not, it's not just for people who have nothing. People who are middle class and have savings have to be aware.
And Medicaid is specifically for what level of care?
So to be eligible for Medicaid, you have to be assessed at what they call nursing facility level of care.
Okay.
And that has to do with all kinds of technical things, what they call activities of daily living. But basically, someone from the state agency that determines your eligibility is going to come out, and they're going to assess your needs, and you're either nursing facility clinically eligible, which means you can get Medicaid, or they say, no, this program is for people with the most acute needs. And so if you can be maintained in an assisted living or even at home or something like that, then you're not clinically eligible for Medicaid.
Okay.
So that's kind of the starting point. All these financial questions don't even matter if they say, well, no, your need isn't that high. So that's the kind of threshold for that.